Hi everyone, welcome to SOCI 1010 section W02. I'm your instructor, Gary Heidinger. Welcome aboard. I hope that you will find the course interesting, challenging, and highly rewarding. Key thing from literally day one, make sure that you thoroughly read the course syllabus, which is accessible on Momentum. I've discovered over the years that I've been teaching, more than I'd like to count, that more often than not, many student problems in terms of the courses in which they are enrolled are linked to the fact that they've not thoroughly read the syllabus. It's designed to assist you. It's a contract between yourself and me. And I encourage you, strongly encourage you, read it thoroughly. In particular, pay attention, since this is a web-based class, an online class, to some information you'll find over on the third page. It relates to, again, what research has highlighted in terms of student success in online-based classes. These 5 points, bear them in mind, burn them into your memory banks. That's the key to doing well. If you're going to make this course or any other collegiate level course that you take kind of secondary, you're going to put other activities in the forefront. Again, bear in mind, your grade may very well may suffer. So commitment and focus are essential. Look, I know that all of you have full and complete and complex lives. I don't expect you to live, breathe, sociology every moment of every day. But you must give this class its due. And again, pay particular attention to these 5 points. They are, in my mind, keys for doing well in this particular course of study. Now, as you go on through the syllabus, bear in mind that there will be 3 major course exams. I've detailed these 3 exams in terms of what you can expect, beginning on page 5. The exams are going to be linked again to video lessons, textbook readings, information that you will find in the study guides. You will note as you read through the syllabus on pages 5 and 6 in particular that the first 2 exams are going to include a combination of multiple choice questions and discussion questions. Now, discussion questions are going to involve you doing some writing, but they're going to be fairly specific. And you will note, once you get on to Momentum, that I've included a listing of discussion question options that are going to be included on the first and the second exam. On the first exam, I'll basically again list 4 discussion question options. As you will note again over on the 5th page, these will be listed as A, B, C, and D. You pick the 2 you feel best qualified to answer. On the second exam, there will also be 2 discussion questions, but one of those won't have an option. It's going to focus on a very important concept that we will be discussing in detail, known as ethnocentrism. The second discussion question will have options, and you'll select the one you feel best qualified to answer. Again, on the first and second exams, you can expect somewhere in the area of around 24, 25 multiple choice questions. The third exam, not comprehensive, will consist only of multiple choice questions. And you will note over on the 5th page that I've included information related to exactly what's going to be included on each of these exams. Pay particular attention to that. Now, key thing, in this particular course, you will complete all of your exams at one of 3 testing centers. I have those noted on the 5th page, and there's some more information at the top of the 6th page. You can use the Roane County Testing Center at the Harriman campus. You can use the Oak Ridge Branch Campus Testing Center at Oak Ridge, or you can employ the testing center at the Cumberland County campus in Crossville. Now, you'll need to go online. I've specified this in some detail in the syllabus as to testing center hours. And you will also note down at the bottom of the 5th page, I have specific dates by which you have to complete the 3 course exams. You can have anywhere from 4 to 4.5 to 5 weeks within which to complete one exam. And some people have complained about this, saying, well, this is an online class. Why should I have to go into a testing center? Please understand, I'm not unique in this requirement. This is a procedure that is widely used in colleges and universities all over the United States. And a number of other Rome State faculty require their online students to come into the testing center. Now, as you move along in the syllabus, bear in mind that the other key evaluation activity, and it's highlighted on pages 6 and 7, is an action learning project. I want you to, again, put into motion some of the things that we've talked about, analyzed in class. Literally, I want you to put it to use. That's going to be a key. And I've devised this project, I hope you'll find it interesting, by which you will analyze sociologically a film. And I've included a list of films over on the 7th page of the syllabus. Now, look through this list. If you have in mind a film that isn't included, let me know. You'll find me pretty flexible. But my hope is you might find one of these I have listed here as workable for your particular needs. I've specified also when the project is due in the syllabus, and I want to add something. You will have on each exam at least 3 extra credit multiple choice questions worth 1 point each. You can complete a second project for 8 points of graded extra credit if you choose to do so. That's noted again down at the bottom of the 7th page. Now, bear in mind there is a textbook that we are using in the course. I've highlighted it in several places in the syllabus. It's written by Hensland, and it's entitled The Essentials of Sociology. You want the 12th edition. Now, I'll be honest with you. If you have an older edition, it can be used, but you will notice once you get on to momentum, I'm going to provide you with 3 review guides. One for number 1, to be precise, is for exam 1, number 2 is for exam 2, number 3 is for exam 3. And I'm mentioning this to you because of the fact that, and it is important that you bear this in mind, that I've oriented these 3 study guides, because I have page references throughout, to the 12th edition, the most recent edition of the book. So if you have the 11th edition, bear in mind those page numbers aren't necessarily going to apply. But you're singing or preaching to the choir if you tell me that textbook prices are outrageous, because they are. I certainly appreciate that. I really like this textbook. I hope you will too. Hensland has a nice style. He doesn't overwhelm you. He doesn't try to bluster about how much he knows or impress you with his prose. He is, as the suffix of the book specifies, very much down to earth, but you will need a textbook. It's absolutely essential that you have access to one. Now, once you get over to the 9th page, actually the bottom of the 8th page, there is a listing of video lessons along with textbook reading assignments that go with the video lessons. You'll see like Unit 1, and then I've specified particularly, again, information in the text that you will need to read, and then you'll need to watch these video lessons. A few of them will be over 15 minutes in length, but most of them are going to run between roughly 10, 13 minutes, so to speak. And each one has a specific topic. Now, for example, I'm over on page 9 now, like Unit 2. There'll be an analysis of the biological basis of culture. Later on, there's a video lesson that focuses on values. And you'll notice that I've specified throughout that which of these is going to be included as a basis for an exam. So, for example, all the videos and assigned textbook information in Units 1 and 2 will serve as a basis for the first exam. Now, when you take the exams at the testing center, they're going to be paper-based exams. You will not be doing these online. On the first 2 exams, I've attached blank sheets of paper to the end of the exam. You put your discussion question answers on those. And then in the body of the exam itself, you'll circle what you believe to be the correct answers to the multiple choice questions. Now, prepping for exams, and this is something I want to emphasize very strongly. Please don't approach this course or any collegiate level course as if it's a high school class. I've had a lot of students tell me, well, I've done flashcards. Memorization alone won't do the trick. If you are a memorizer, stick with it. But work on applying the information. Put it to use. Apply it particularly to your own life experiences if you possibly can. If not, use examples you find in the textbook, because it's important you comprehend the information. Don't just memorize it, put your finger down the throat, puke it up on the exam. Really try to understand it by putting it into action. Relate it to films you've seen, to news stories that you're familiar with, to experiences you've had in your life. If you can't come up with an experience, what about your parents? What about friends? It might very well be that you remember the lyrics of a popular song that highlight a concept, because some of the multiple choice questions on the exam will require you to apply the information. So as you memorize, come up with applications of one sort or the other. And don't approach this as if it is a math class or a chemistry course. This is really about you. I have no intent, no desire. It is not my aim to give you a hard time. I'm here to assist you. I hope you will let me know if you have problems or concerns. And in many ways, this ought to be the easiest undergraduate course that you will ever complete, because we're going to be focusing on information, insights, and ideas you're familiar with. You're just going to be asked to view it from a different perspective, to stop taking the world around you, your social interaction with others, for granted. Sociology, like psychology, like all the social sciences, is interested in what makes we human beings tick. The focus of sociology is how you and I are shaped and influenced by those with whom we interact, and in turn, how we shape and influence them through our interaction. So the course requires you to take a hard look, a focused look, an objective look at the social world that you largely take for granted, to better appreciate the fact that you, as well as myself, we're social creatures. Much of our behavior exhibits patterns and regularities, yet over time, these change. So be focused. And remember again that you may never, after graduating from college, complete a mathematical equation. You may never again classify living beings based upon a classificatory system you learned in biology. You may never again analyze the contents of a poem by Emily Dickinson, or trace developments that lead to a major historical event, such as the Great Depression or a world war. But I can tell you, folks, something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. You're going to be interacting with people. That's what this course is all about. Again, welcome aboard. Please let me know if you have any questions at any time. Okay? Go for it. Do the best that you can. And again, welcome aboard.